everybody. This is Eva with Stitching in the Interlake. How's everybody doing today? This is Monday, the 28th of February, 2022. Can you believe it? We're on the last day of February. Oh, I can just smell spring in the air, despite the fact that it's minus 17. We had snow this morning, and it's kind of cloudy, high cloud cover or whatever you call it. So, before I get into anything, I can use some prayers here for Miss Twinkle Toes. She's still not feeling better, so I'm going to see about taking her to the vet. I'm just trying to, the one vet up here in Ashern isn't open till 10, and I called Lundar, which is the closest, but there was only a vet tech. And she said I could go all the way down to Woodlands to their sister or their mother clinic. And, but that's about an hour away. And Ashern is only about maybe 35 minutes away. But the one clinic I wanted to go to up in Ashern, they're permanently closed. Then I was going to go to the one in Arborg. They're permanently closed. So I don't know what the heck's going on. So please pray for Lilybell. Jonah's over in his hut today. So this is what I'm working on. Okay. And it's a printed cross stitch. It's a 14 count. And this is where I'm at. I didn't stitch anymore yesterday because Juliet had come over and we worked in the craft room. And so I was in a lot of pain. As long as I'm moving, I'm okay. If I have to stop and stand around, then that's when my back and my SI joints start to get really sore. So now I have all, oh, you can't see it, but there's a mess on my coffee table because Juliet went and we were sorting out stuff in the craft room. So then there was all this stuff that she didn't know where it was supposed to go. So right now it's on my coffee table. So not good. Not good. So, but yeah, I'm going to phone and we'll see. And if I can't get into Ashern, I'll have to go down to Woodlands. But I'm hoping for Ashern. Because the vet in Lundar comes there on Wednesdays. Which would have been better. Because it's only like 20 minutes away. But Lilybell can't wait until Wednesday. So she hasn't pooped yet. She hasn't, she's not throwing up, but she's not eating. And she's not drinking very much at all. She only had a few little dribbles of water there this morning. So I don't know what else is going on with her. So hoping to find out today. So yeah. So we'll see what happens. And hopefully she'll get better soon. But I spoke to the vet tech and told her, about her, that she hasn't pooped in about 3 days, and she hasn't really been eating for the last 2 days. So, yeah, I even made her some food there this morning, and she just kind of nibbled just a little bit, and then she was turned off. So I'm thinking it is that she's constipated. And I don't want to give her anything for pain because then that makes her constipated even more. So I'll have to wait and see. But yeah, so I guess, well, it's starting to turn really sunny outside. So, but I did go outside and plug Susie in. I mean, her trickle charger is plugged in all the time to keep her battery charged. But the block heater wasn't plugged in. So she needs about an hour with the block heater. I mean, it's not that cold outside, so it's not like she doesn't need it a long time, but yeah. So yeah. So anyways, not much else is going on. Yeah. I did sleep until 7:30 this morning. Oh, wow. Yeah. Must have needed it because the last, I don't know, 3 or 4 mornings there, I've been up at 5 o'clock. So it adds up. It adds up quite a bit. So, but yeah. So, how did your weekend go? Was it a good weekend? Was it eventful? Uneventful? Did you stitch all weekend? Did you, I don't know, have company this weekend? Did you go visiting? Oh, just think, some of our mandates are dropping tomorrow. Yes. No more vaccine mandate. So that means that I can go into a restaurant to eat as long as they are open to, without the vaccine passports. That was garbage. That was absolute garbage. What a waste of money and time and energy. It's almost as if the leaders decided to try it to see what people, how much people would put up with, right? Just to see what they would how much they would accept, how much control from the government they would accept. And that. So that's being dropped tomorrow. And our, what do you call it? Mask mandate is being dropped on the 15th of March. So we still have 2 weeks to wait for that. So yeah. So, oh, not good. Well, at least for me, I never went into a restaurant anyway. Not that I would go anyways. But because I wasn't going to be governed by them. No way. And I took one jab, but I refused to take any others, and I wish I wouldn't have even taken the first one. Yeah, I wish I would have just stuck with my guns and not even taken the first one. Yeah. So, but now the world's attention has quickly gone from the pandemic that now they're looking at reducing to an endemic status. Now it's all turned to Ukraine. That is just so sad over there. Just remember that when you're watching the news, you take it with a grain of salt, especially the legacy news outlets like CNN and MSNBC, CTV, CBC, Global, any of those, okay? Because apparently they're posting old videos of incidents that happened sometimes even years ago, and they're posting it to say that it's happening now. And it's just, like, that's not very good. That's not very good. And yeah, and they're trying to pass it off as being something that's happening now. So don't just take all of it with a grain of salt. Everything. I would rather watch YouTube where I can see people's videos, who live there in the Ukraine. I would rather take their videos over anything that the legacy media would show. So it's and I think you can check dates on them. Oh gosh, I got a darn knot. Come on. Oh, crap. Okay. Well, I will do this. Let's take this. And we'll save that for after. This color is 3072. And all of this orange here will be all the metallic threads. Okay. So I found a nice bright gold metallic thread. So that's what I'm going to use for this, not the white gold. The white gold will be just washed out. And I don't want that. I don't want that. So, yeah. Otherwise, not much else is happening. It's just quiet. And, yeah. So, please pray for Ukraine and Russia. Okay? Because Russia is being sanctioned up the yin yang. And the thing is that it's not really going to hurt Putin and his forces. What it's doing is hurting the ordinary person, where they don't have money to buy food, they don't have oil to heat. It's just their industries are all grinding to a halt because no one wants to buy, or there's been a prohibition against buying things from Russia or any of their, like, I know there's cross-stitch companies there and they can no longer ship out because nobody's accepting imports from Russia. So it's the ordinary person in Russia who's going to suffer. you know, and that I'm sad about. So, because the Russian military, I'm sure, has stockpiles and stockpiles of weapons and fuel, and I mean, they do have oil there, a lot of oil. And yeah, and their ruble has just plummeted. Actually, I don't think it is that many places are trading with Russia. Like Russian companies have been halted from trading on what, like the New York Stock Exchange and the Toronto Stock Exchange, and you know, and that kind of stuff. So it's but you know what, I would say, as stuff is going on with Russia over here, okay, I would be very worried about what's going on over here. So I have to wonder what it is that they're, you know, it's just like a magician, right? I'm going to show you what's going on here, but so that I can do sleight of hand over here. So I would be just very just watch what's going on. Like, say that China or North Korea or, you know, whatever, Iran and with Israel. I don't know where it's all going to go. But just be wary. And should it be that Putin uses NUKES, yeah. And this is fast turning into WW numero. Okay. And yeah, because so many countries are getting involved, and you know, some supplying Ukraine, others supplying Russia. Is just, yeah. And Ukraine has a no fly zone in effect. And so many people are fleeing. You know, it really reminds me of all the garbage that went on with Hitler. You know, so it's just, yeah. I just really feel for the ordinary person, the everyday Joes and Janes. They don't have any choice. They don't have any choice. So, but yeah. So, enough of that. Enough of that. But it's supposed to go up to, I don't know what it's supposed to go up to, -9 or something today. As long as we don't get any more snow, I'll be happy. So if you've just joined my channel, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I really do appreciate it. I absolutely, from the bottom of my toes, I thank you. And it's wonderful to see you all. I was briefly up to 311 yesterday, and then somebody dropped out. So I'm hoping they'll be back. If not, than others. So, I'm getting there. I'm slowly but surely, I'm getting there. So I've seen that some of you have, or many of you have ordered from VIPcrossstitch.com, where I got this one and I got its beginning. So, yeah. So thank you for that. I don't get a kickback, but it does help to, that they may ask me to do, perhaps another review. Or maybe other companies will ask me to do a review. So, I don't know yet. But we'll see. We will see. So, I'm not sure where where they're out of. I'm not sure. I don't know if it's China or wherever. I'm not sure. So, but yeah. So I will let you know what's happening here with Miss Twinkle Toes. I'm praying it is just that she's constipated, because she hasn't done a good poop in 3 days, and normally she goes every day, if not twice a day. And she's not hungry. She did just drink a little tiny bit of water, but not enough to, make a difference in her. And you know as well as I do, when you're constipated, to drink lots and lots and lots of water. So I don't think she's got an obstruction because she's not vomiting. So, which is also good. But we'll see. I just hope and pray I don't have to go all the way down to Woodlands. Ugh, it's a long drive. But, okay, let me do this here. All right, everybody. So if you like my channel, please consider giving me a thumbs up. Please consider subscribing. And if you really, really, really love my channel, please share and mention me onto your various Facebook platforms there, your various Facebook groups. Because the more the merrier is what I say. I do have a dedicated Facebook group, and that's Stitching in the Interlake. So a lot of ladies post there pictures of what they're working on, or whatever else. It can be recipes, it can be, I don't know, freebies, it can be knitting, it can be books you've been reading, anything along that line. Okay. So like I said, that's Stitching in the Interlake on Facebook. Then there is my email, and I'll have all this information down below in the description box. My email address is stitchingintheinterlake, all one word, @gmail.com. Okay. So if you have any questions, any comments, please put them down below or go to the Facebook group. And somebody would be more than happy to answer your questions or your comments. Because as my group gets bigger, like I have more more subscribers on YouTube and more members on my Facebook group, the less that I'm going to be able to answer each and every one of your comments. I do read them though. Okay, I do read them. And if I'm able to, I will answer. But I really only check by the end of the day, and by then I'm tired and that. So we'll see what happens. Yep. So, okay. That's it. So I'm going to continue working here, unless, of course, it is that I have to go and take Lilybell. And, yeah, which I'm pretty sure I will have to. So, but it just depends on where. So, all right, everybody. That's how far I got done here. So, may you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be well. May God bless you this day and every day. God loves you, and so do I. And so does Miss Twinkle Toes herself, even though she's not feeling good. And wherever Jonah is hiding. So, I pray that you all will come back tomorrow. And like I said, please like and subscribe. Tell your friends about me. And yeah, so may you all have a wonderful and blessed day. Please pray for Lilybell. And please pray for the end to this conflict between Russia and Ukraine. So, and bring the world to a sense of peace again. Well, relative peace. So, anyways, talk to you tomorrow, God willing. Toodaloodles, everybody.